What's up, everybody? Welcome to Wednesday Fishy Hour with Roman and Brian. Speaking of Brian, let's get him in here. Let's see. What up, Brian? Whoa! Whoa.
Don't adjust your exposure.
Yeah. Do not adjust your monitors. There's nothing wrong with your monitor.
So I think you know why I'm wearing this, right?
It's the Super Bowl this weekend?
Well, my team, the Chiefs, we won this weekend, so we have the opportunity to play in the Super Bowl not this weekend, but next weekend, and we're playing the GOAT Tom Brady.
Oh, nice.
I know, so it's going to be a tough battle, but Kansas City's got it. Mahomes is going to come in there and win. I just wanted to wear this for the opening, so go Chiefs. Now I'm going to take it off.
That's so funny. All right, well, I'll adjust the screen so you guys don't get some skin flashed over here. We don't want to show any nips.
That was for the ladies. No, I'm just kidding.
For the one lady. That's funny. Let's see. Let's go back. There we go.
So what's up, Roman?
Oh man, just trying to stay ahead of everything.
That's right.
Yep. It's been pretty crazy.
What a week, dude.
I know.
Talk about cold and rainy. Dang.
Yeah, the weather's.
What a way to kick it off, huh?
Right.
Kick off Super Bowl.
Yeah, that was crazy. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna jump right into it or not, but like, I didn't feel like going out on Saturday after seeing the rain and stuff. I was like, nah. So, and this is something we didn't talk about earlier, but we should have. I forgot to bring it up. Declaring your day Thursday before the weekend starts. I think I want to change it to 6 a.m. that day.
Yeah, because I was gonna go over that with the rules. That's one of the rule changes.
Yeah, because I was gonna fish on Saturday, and then when it came down, I was like, I'm not gonna do it. It would have been nice to fish on Sunday instead. But I figured since we already had declared it, I didn't want to change rules for myself, so I waited the whole week, and we'll do it so everybody has the same opportunity. Okay.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so it's like our first weekend of Spotty Bowl, so we made a few adjustments to a few rules, and we're gonna go over those right after announcements.
Perfect.
So,
all right,
there's adjustments. Let's get on, man. I'm
Shout
sure
outs.
these guys are anxious.
What's up, everybody? Yeah. Welcome to the show. If you enjoy the show and you like to watch this stuff happen, give us a like, and if you have liked this video in the chat, you can type in bit so everybody knows you've taken the time to like the video. If you're watching from a phone or from a tablet, you might have to exit the chat portion of that viewing device, and then you'll be able to access the like button and then go back into the chat. Okay. So shout out to Todd. Todd was in here first. Welcome, Todd. Eric, Salty, HTX Polestar Oscar over in Texas. Welcome. I see Roy. I see Riney. I see VHRW. What up, dude? Hump Day. Yeah. VHRW. You sound familiar. I don't remember. I mean, I think you've been in here before, so welcome back. Leonard in the house. What up, Leonard?
What's up, Dog Dude Drones in there? Hey, what's up, Zach?
I see Max. What's up, Max? Welcome back. I see Zach. I see Marty. What's up, Marty? Welcome. And I see Danny Boy Fishing. What's up, dude? Welcome back. Welcome to the show. I don't think I've seen you here before, but welcome. I see SD Scuba in the house. What's up? Welcome to the show. Yak Fishing 619. What's up, George? Welcome back. I see Dario. What's up, Dario? Alex. Captain Dan in the house, of course, and Chad. What's up, Chad? And let's see. Okay. Another. I think I already called Max, but welcome back. Welcome, Max. What's up, All Nighter Hider in the house? P. Robinson. Dog, Dude, Drone. What up, Zach? Welcome back to the show. Oloop, welcome back. Jesse, Salty Dangler in the house. Yeah. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the show. So, if you guys want to help us grow the show, help us grow our little community, do me a favor. And while Brian and I do Pop Top, share this link that the Nightbot will be posting in a second. Dr. Drone says, sup, Brian? Sup, Roman? It's basically romancastro.com. No, it's not. It's fishyhour.com/live, and that'll bring them directly to this current session. There it is. Cut and paste that into your text. Cut and paste that into an email. Cut and paste that. Write it down in a note. I don't know. Mail it to somebody for next week.
Yell it out the window.
Come watch Fishy Hour with me right now, and then it gives the link. So all you gotta do is cut and paste. No need to even write the precursor to your friend. It's already written for you. Okay, there you go. Cool. All right. So the way we start the show off is: do you want to give a? Do you want to do right? Do you want to go into right into pop top, or do you want to do the?
Yeah, let's go right into this pop top. I'm
Okay, so
thirsty,
pop
man.
top.
Let's do this.
Pop top. The way it works is on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best pop top you ever heard, 1 being the worst. Rate this pop top. Go ahead, Brian.
All right. So me and Roman stick to the hard stuff. I'm going, of course, with my standard LaCroix mango flavor. The Harry Potter cup.
Delayed crunch right there, dude. All right, I'm gonna one up you. Not one up you. I'm gonna match.
Good. That
I'm
one
gonna match
smells
you.
good. Did you get the super mic working?
No. All right, so rate that pop top, guys. Let's see on a scale of 1 to 10. So I see a 7, a 6, a solid 8, a 9, a 8. Okay, good.
Woo.
Right. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best pop top you ever heard, 1 being the worst. Say it with me. Rate this pop top.
Pop
Here
top.
we go.
Oh. It takes a long time, huh? So I only pour like half mine in.
This guy is so tall and skinny.
Oh, wait, it's clear.
Daddy. Oh yeah, it's very crazy, right?
Why did I think that was gonna come out like brown?
I know, me too. I feel cheated, but no.
Now it's not gonna taste the same.
There it is. 12 fluid ounces right there, guys.
There you go. Cheers, Roman. Cheers, everybody. Hope you're enjoying the beverage out there.
All right. Ooh, Captain Dan gave me a 10 plus plus. Woo!
Wow.
A week 0? What? I got a week 0. So that's a big sweeping scale. Dr. Zevia, WTF, says Dr. Drone. Yeah, Zach. It's sugar free. It does have caffeine, but they basically take all the names and make funny, like Dr. Zevia. They have Mountain Zevia. They have I forgot
Cola.
the ones. Yeah, cola. Yeah,
like a cherry cola.
Yeah, but those are the funniest ones. Dr. Zevia and Mountain Zevia. Spike it with some whiskey, says HTX. Nice.
Is that a SeaWorld cup?
No, it's just a cup my wife got us.
Oh. Okay, guys, so the show tonight, I guess I'll just give you the layout of the show. So if you guys are new to the show, this is what to expect tonight. We have a few announcements to make about the IGFA. Also, a few adjustments, a little tweaks to our rules. We're to have the Spotty Bowl that just happened this weekend. And this is the results show. We're also going to have a couple guests on tonight. And if we have time, we're going to show a little bit of gear, and then movie review, and then that will be the show tonight. So the main bulk of the show tonight is the results of Spotty Bowl Session 1.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. We're going to way in to get you guys. You guys haven't been waiting very long for these results, so we're going to. Did we? I think I might have lost the results. Did they get erased, or do we still have those?
The what?
I'm just kidding, Roman. I know a lot of these guys have been waiting since like Friday to get these results.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. All right, so let's get into this. So how do you want to do it?
Oh, first I want to talk about the tweak. I'm sorry, guys, but I want to talk about these rules real quick, because it affects some of the results here. So I'm going to talk about basically the rules. So probably the biggest rule one of the rules that we saw that had a lot of problems with this weekend was measuring your fish with an open mouth. And when we first had that rule, when we first talked about the rule, basically when you put your fish on your hog trough, we want to see 2 closed lips with its mouth against the bump board. And a few of them out there were just a little bit open. Some of them were really open, but it was kind of a blanket statement that we want a closed mouth, lip touching lips against the bump board. And at first we thought that's going to be a disqualification. but kind of the more and more we thought about it and talked about it, I think what we're going to end up doing is doing a 2-inch deduction off your fish with that with the open mouth. So instead of a total disqualification of that fish, it's going to be a 2-inch deduction. So I know it's tough, guys, to take these pictures out there. I had the same problems. We all had the same problems. Spotties aren't the easiest fish to get to cooperate, but it's fair if we set a standard of rules now and everybody abides by them. So we're going to be looking for that closed mouth. That means the mouth with no air between its lips, lips touching lips against that bump board. So that's what we're going to be looking for, guys. So this one was pretty tough. We had a few fish, Roman. I know even the judge Eric had to disqualify at the beginning one of his biggest fish because even the judge's fish's mouth was a little bit open. So it was tough. But I think now that we've done it a bunch of times and all you guys have now figured out the how to maybe position your fish a little better, next week we might not have so many problems with that.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah. I know I'm going to double check mine. I'm going to take that picture and check and make sure. And the reason we do this, guys, is because if the fish's mouth is slightly open and the bottom jaw is down, it actually gives you a little bit more length. So we want a uniform way to measure these, which is a closed mouth. And almost all tournaments that you guys will enter where they do these type of pictures of fish, that's one of the rules, is a closed mouth. So that's the adjustment on that. All right. Do you have anything to add to that, Roman?
Nope. Yeah, this is. I don't want to adjust the rules again after this.
Yeah.
This is like kind of like a nod at you guys because you guys did put in the time to get your fish, and it sucks to get a goose egg on a whole fish on account of the mouth being slightly open, but we still want the mouth completely closed, and we just increase the. Anyway, so that's why we're doing it. And it's not to be mean to you guys, not to like just throw out your fish. It's a balance. It's a balance here. We're trying to keep it fair for everybody. If the guys that follow the rules and have their pictures with the closed mouth, and you don't, then you kind of the rules are all there. So just if you need to go reread them, let's reread them. And I know a lot of the people that got open mouth fish were not MMFC guys, because we've been harping on you guys about it. We've been watching the show. We've been going out, and you guys have a little bit more experience with it. So anyway, yeah, I guess that's my
guys.
Yeah,
it's a tough fish, man. I tell you, that's Spotty's. I like Max's advice. I like to pet the Spotty and tell them how much I appreciate them, and they usually lie back. They usually settle down. I mean, that's right. You gotta be nice to it, right? Don't like force it and grab it. And we're trying to be nice to these fish, handle them with care, and then get them back in the water as quickly as possible. So good advice, Max. Be nice to them. Yeah. Okay. If there's no questions about that, I don't think there will. That's pretty straightforward. Okay, the second thing we noticed is when you're measuring your fish, and I'm going to use my TB Metal Art Spotty, my Spotty, 20-inch Spotty here, made by TB Metal Arts.
Mine is 2 inches because it has mouth open?
Yeah, it has a 2-inch deduction. So I'm just going to use this fish to something that the judge pointed out to me is, okay, if you're measuring your fish and you've got them on here, we want to see the longest part of the tail, which is usually this little tip right here, on the actual measuring device. So if the longest part of your Spotty is outside of the measuring device, it's kind of hard to tell what the longest part is. So if this happens, we're going to give you the part that's on the measuring device.
Yeah.
We want to see the tail touching the measuring device so that we can actually see it touching the line the length it's actually getting. So if the tail is off the measuring device, even though it may be way out here, it's kind of hard for us to tell where that actually is. So you would get the measurement that is on the measuring device. And if you have like one of these skinnier measuring devices like this, make sure that you get the longest portion of the tail.
Hey, well, easy on the paint job.
No, it's a fact. I'm not gonna mess. This is my pride and joy. I might mess it. So you want the tail to be on the measuring device, the longest portion. You can see that, Roman? So if it's off the measuring device like that is on the top, whatever's touching the measuring device, that's the measurement he's going to give you. So make sure you have your tail on The longest portion of your tail on the measuring device. Anything to add to that, Roman?
Nope.
I think that's pretty straightforward. So that's probably the only like two things that we saw when you guys were taking your measurements that kind of some people got a little bit of a deduction on it. Okay, so that's the only rules that were. Well, actually, rule 1 is the only one that we adjusted for the DQ.
Yeah, but we have another one that disqualifies fish. I know it's on the fly right now live, but what about pinch tails? Did we get any pinch tails?
Yeah, so we did not get any pinch tails. Thanks, guys, for following that rule.
So that rule's gonna stand. We're still gonna do disqualification, or we're gonna remove 2 inches.
No, that's pinch tail is a DQ, I think.
Okay.
So we'll refer that to Eric, but that is basically this portion of the fish right here.
That's the base
needs
of the tail?
to be, yeah, the base of its tail. The tail portion of it needs to be flared out so it's wider than the base of the fish. Is that what you call its base of the tail?
Yep.
So
the end of the tail.
we don't want to see this pinch down all the way down to where it's skinnier than this portion of the fish.
Yep.
Does that sound right?
Yep. Sounds good.
That's what we're looking for in those fishes. And no, we didn't have any of those. So good job on that, guys.
Good job, guys. All right, update.
We're obeying rules. Okay, I'm going to talk real quick because I know we want to get to the results. Okay, so if you just got into Spotty Bowl and you didn't quite know what you're getting into, the way that this is actually set up is it's set up for 2 sessions. Session 1 is 6 separate weekends that we fish, and you're going to take your best 5 overall lengths, your best 5 out of 6 for the session 1. And when I say best, that's your best inches in length. So you're going to take your best 5 out of 6, and the top 4 people from session 1 will be going on to the playoffs at the end of the season. And then we have session 2, and it's the same exact rules. The top 4 people from session 2 will be going to the playoffs, and that will be later in the summer. This is a long event, guys. So if you didn't know, that's how this is working. 2 sessions and then a playoff session. Only the top 8 people going to the playoffs. The side pots, which are like heaviest spotty, longest spotty, most legals, longest halibut, there's a smallest spotty. Those awards will be given out at the end of session 2. Those have nothing to do with the playoffs. So you're going to fish for all those side pots through both sessions, and those awards will be given out at the end of session 2.
Yeah, side pots, with the exception of Angler of the Month, are for the whole season, and we're doing 2 half seasons. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay.
Does anybody have any questions about what we covered so far? Also, wait, is it working? Are we still live?
Yeah. So far, I see it.
Oh, weird. My
chat's still going.
Oh, my computer freaked out. Oh, okay, got it. Okay, cool.
Oh, you look good. You're still going.
Oh, there we are. Okay. So if you have any questions about what we just covered, please put it in the chat because it's going to help clarify for anybody else that also might have a question. I'll keep an eye out for that, Brian. If you want to just keep going.
Sure. Okay. So my last announcement, guys. Remember I talked to you guys last week about the IGFA, how I'm trying to get that line category. So they voted today. I was trying to get in on the Zoom meeting because it's a Zoom meeting through them, but they wouldn't let me in on it. I was trying to get in to basically voice my opinion on it, but I have not got. They finished the meeting and they all went home and they did not tell me how they voted, so I won't have that.
You know how it feels. Now you know how it feels. Okay.
So we all have to wait.
What are they going to tell you next Wednesday?
Hopefully tomorrow. So they'll tell me tomorrow, and I'll probably make the announcement, whatever it was. Hopefully it's good, but whatever is next Wednesday, I'll let you guys know if we're going to be going out there and setting some world records on Spotty. So they all went home right after the meeting. I texted them, I emailed them, I called them. Nobody was answering, so I assume they just went home because they're 3 hours later and the meeting is over at 5. So
okay, that's
so
fine.
Announcement for that next week, guys.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get on to the main event here, Roman. I know these guys are dying to know.
All right, guys, before we get into this, I got 2 things for you really quickly. Do me a favor, and if you're not already subscribed to this channel, Fishy Hour with Roman and Brian, or Fishy Hour with Roman, whatever the channel's called at this point. Yeah, Fishy Hour with Roman. Please do subscribe. We do a show on Monday, and we're also over on Twitch, doing a show there on Tuesdays. I'll jump back on that real quick. RomanCastro.com/Twitch. lately I've been doing a lot of Warzone, which is like a whole different video game thing. But every once in a while, when I do get out, I fish from the kayak and I stream my fishing sessions. So you're welcome to come hang out live while I fish. Okay. And then the last thing is hit that like button before we start with these results, because once we get into it, we're going to just keep going. So if you haven't already, there's 36 people in here, and I can't see how many likes yet. And 26 likes. Let's get these 10 likes going. If you're in here watching, hit that like button. Well, Brian gets ready to do the results, so let's get started. All right, Brian, here we go.
Okay, first off, guys, thanks, guys, for getting out there this weekend. You guys that went out, especially on Saturday, which is the day I went. Holy mackerel, Roman. It was a downpour for hours. So you guys that fished Saturday, that was some dedication. I would have never fished that day unless it was tournament day. It was one of those windy, rainy, cold days. So thank you, everybody, for participating in our first Spotty Bowl. First event. Looks like this is going to be fun. And before I get to it, I would like to thank Eric. He is the judge. To me, Eric, go ahead.
I had to hit it.
Eric, he's on that chat on Discord. Anybody that had a problem or an issue or a question, he's right on top of it. I mean, he's answering everything within, it seems like, minutes.
Yep.
He went through, I mean, we had over 30 people fish this weekend, and he had to go through every fish and get everybody's measurements. And he probably did that because I talked to him several times, 2 or 3 times, just to double check that, make sure he did it correct. So it was like a part-time job for Eric.
I think so too. Eric, yeah. And then we tweaked the rule last. Then we tweaked the rules, so we had to go back and redo the numbers. So Eric, dude, awesome. There's no way I could have done this on my own. So I really appreciate you doing this.
Just so you guys know, this Spotty Bowl probably would not have happened unless Eric decided to take on a part-time job of judging this event. And it was his idea to do this. Yep. Me and Roman are kind of just the voice behind it, but he is actually the judge, and he is the guy behind the scenes that is putting in all the true hard work. We're just out here to basically tell you what his hard work has done. So thank you, Eric. This is going to be a great season, and props to you, man. It's going to be a lot of hours. Okay. So we have 32 people now entered in Spotty Bowl 2021. Unfortunately, a few of them couldn't make it this weekend because either the rain or whatever personal reasons they had. So we actually had 29 people fish. Todd and Cal, unfortunately, sorry guys, wasn't your weekend. You going out there and fish. Thanks for going out there and fish. I know you guys, this is probably going to be your mulligan week. And if you guys didn't know, if you didn't fish this weekend or you're not happy with the results, you can make this your mulligan. Remember, it's best 5 out of 6. So if you had a bad weekend, you can always throw that one out. Okay, first fish. I'm going to read these off pretty quick. These people caught one fish. Eric Klein, 8.25 inches. Grats, Eric. Chad, Mr. Inflatable, new to the MMFC. He cruises around in an inflatable boat. Looks like a mattress on the water. 11.75. Congrats, Chad. Brad, 12.5 inches. So congratulations on that. 24th position. These people caught 2 fish. So 24th. Mark Goldstein, 20 inches. Congrats. Tanner, 23rd. He got 21 inches of fish. 22nd place. Paul Robinson, 21.25. Congrats, Paul. And 21st, our very own rookie, Zach Riggs. Congrats. Nice. He got 3 fish, 30 inches. Congrats, Zach. Okay. Now we're getting to the guys that caught 4 fish. So we're at 20th position here. Joe W., you caught 31.25, 4 fish. Congrats, Joe. 19th position with 4 fish. Ron L., 39.25. Congrats, nice. Ron. Here's a former champion, 18th place. He caught 4 fish. Alex, the winner of the Species Challenge, 41.5.
Very
so,
cool.
Congrats, Alex. 17th place with 4 fish. Ryan with 44 inches. And getting up there, Roman. That's some pretty good numbers. Yeah. Okay, the rest of these are all people that caught the limit. They caught 5 fish. And guys, if you pay attention to these, their total overall length, it is so close when it gets up to the top. A lot of places are separated by 1 inch is like 10 spots. So it gets really tight near the top here. So, okay. 16th, the first person to catch 5 fish with 48.75, Jesse. And Jesse floats he's on the pontoon. So congrats, Jesse.
There you go.
Congratulations. Nice. Okay, 15th place, 5 fish, Ricardo G. Woo. With 51 inches. Congrats, Ricardo. Okay, 14th place, 5 fish, Terry S. 53 inches. Nice. So we're getting up there.
Yeah.
Getting some length there.
That's good.
13th place, 5 fish, Dario, 54.5 inches. Congrats, nice, Dario. Dude. Good job, buddy.
That's good.
Okay, 12th place with 5 fish, Max H, 56 inches. Congratulations, Max. Okay, 11th place, 5 fish, Adobo, 58.75. Congrats, Adobo. He's also a former champion, isn't he? I know Dario. I should have said Dario. He's a
former champion.
Adobo's won something, but he's won like longest
fish. I think longest fish. Yeah, longest other.
Yeah, so Dario, I passed you up. Sorry, buddy. Former champion. Okay, now we're at the top 10, Roman. Top 10.
Top 10. Here we go. So
here we go.
Are we gonna go? Are you gonna list them all? Are you gonna list them all?
Let's do one at a time here, so you can give each recognition with some applause.
Okay, all right. I'm ready. I got the finger on the applause button. I mean, the crowd is ready to applaud. You guys ready, crowd? You guys ready? Yeah, I hear them. They're ready.
So if you haven't heard your name,
the live audience. The live audience is ready.
That's right. Live audience. Okay.
They're all messed up.
10th position with 5 fish, 59 inches, which is almost a 12-inch average. So that's good.
That's really good.
John P. Congrats.
Congratulations, John. Good stuff.
Way to step up. 59 inches. Wow. That's big average.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. 9th place. I think this might be, not sure, but it's a female angler. And is it our only female angler in this? I'm thinking maybe. I'm not sure. But we have a female angler in the top 10, so that's awesome. Her name is Amanda B. That is Alex's girlfriend, Alex N. And she got 55 fish at 59.25. Awesome, Amanda.
Nice job, Amanda. 59.25? Oh, 59 and a quarter, yeah. 59.25. Nice job.
Yeah, represent lady anglers. Good job. Way to tear it up out there. Okay, 8th position. This guy fishes from a boat. He got 5 fish, 59.75. Dave, Fish Perfect. That's awesome, Dave.
Nice job, Dave.
Way to put in the work, buddy.
Well, it looks pretty. These all have been 59, right?
Dude, from John 10th, to Dave 8th, there's only a 3/4 inch difference. So it's 59, 59.25, and 59.75.
Get that mouth closed, because 2 inches is like 10 to 15 slots, dude. You're dropping 10 to 15 spots.
Yeah.
When you get that penalty, right?
Yeah, you don't want that 2-inch penalty. Yeah. It's not a DQ penalty, but it's a hefty penalty. Yeah, it's not. Yeah. It's 2 inches. I mean, when I get to the top 5, you're going to see how close it was, guys. So, all right. Number 7. Finally, somebody hit 60.5 inches with 5 fish. So that's a 12-inch average. Jordan F. Congratulations, Jordan.
It's Uncle Dan. For those of you guys that don't know Jordan in person, so Uncle Dan in the house. What up?
What's up, Dan? Sweet.
No, Jordan.
12-inch average. Uncle Dan, right? No, Uncle Dan.
Uncle Dan, yeah, but his name is Jordan. I know. It ends with Dan. Easy. Jordan.
Hey, if you guys are wondering why I'm not saying everybody's last names, because I don't want to butcher them. I see them. I just don't even want to try. I can get about 90%, but I don't want to try. So it's going to be a first name with initials. Okay. 6th place. We're almost top 5. 6th place. 5 fish, 61 inches. This guy had to take a 2-inch penalty, so the 2 inches kind of hurt him, and it was on his biggest fish. So it is our one and only judge, Eric. Eric, you're out 6th place. 61 inches. Oh, that's awesome, dude.
I'm doing double. I'm doing double for Eric. Wait for it. All right, go ahead.
Let me tell you a little something about Eric's day. I think he got there at 6 a.m. and I don't think he left until like 7 p.m., dude. So he was on a mission, man.
Yeah.
He was on a mission. So you earned that, Eric. You earned every inch of that. So
nice job.
Whew, that's a long day, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Congrats to you. Okay, top 5. Here we go, guys. So if you haven't heard your name, guess what?
You're in the top 5.
Top 5.
Or you're not in the tournament. That's good. Or you forgot to sign up and you're not in the tournament. If you want to sign up for this tournament, there's still plenty of time. Go to spottybowl.com for all the updated rules and the sign up form. It's all done through the website. We don't come in contact with each other. It's all socially distanced. You submit your photos via Discord. Once you sign up, you pay your $43, which includes all the fees, and you're included in all of the jackpots and all of the side pots. And the whole season, if you don't win in the first half season, you have another shot during the second season. So it's like 2 for 1. And if you make the playoffs, there's big money that could be made at this point because we were anticipating under 20 participants. We're well over 30, right?
I think we're 32.
Yeah, we're 32. So that's more than expected. That's pretty awesome. Like what Spotty tournament's got 32 participants? Well, everybody's chipping in like $40. So there's money to be made. And there's fun to be had. And the last thing I wanted to mention was it's really easy to sign up. So go sign up, and you can you can count last weekend that you didn't get to fish because you weren't signed up yet as your mulligan, and then your next 5 fishing slots are gonna be you're basically gonna be on the same level as everybody else. So I didn't fish last weekend because I couldn't fish that day. So I basically can't miss a day, but. So if you're gonna sign up now, you can sign up and still be ahead for the first half season. And if you miss it, you don't make the playoffs, so you don't make the top 4 slots at the end of the half season. You can still go into the next half season with a blank slate like everybody else and take it from there. If somebody from the first half season qualifies again for the second half season, they just kind of give up their slot and it goes to the 5th place or 6th place depending on how many people win. Okay. Cool. That was a good little break.
Yeah, thank you. I needed it. All right. Where did I end up? Oh, yeah.
Spottybowl.com. Spottybowl.com. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, and you guys, I guarantee you'll learn something out of this because every one of these people that are fishing this are great spotty anglers, and you'll not only be able to compete, but you also learn a ton from this. So it's all about having fun and getting to be a better angler. Okay, 5th position. This guy fishes from a jet ski, Roman.
What?
Not a Groupon jet ski, a fishing jet ski.
What?
Like a fully rigged. I saw a picture of the thing. Looks awesome. I'm gonna trade my boat in and get one of these things. This thing's killer.
I want to go that
Not
far.
really. Not really. But it looks killer. And unfortunately, he had a deduction for a slightly opened mouth. This guy obviously is a great angler. Danny, and I'm gonna say his name, Martinez, 62.75. Rats.
Woo! 62. Nice job. That's a good one.
That is a killer score. Awesome job out there. That's what almost a 13-inch average or a little over 12-inch. So great job on that. That's a killer day. Okay.
Very cool.
4th position. Everybody's fished with this guy that's in the MMFC. He's always out there. He's always shredding it, and he just happens to be Roman's rival. All right, I guess that's what you call
my rival. Yeah, he's winning right now.
He's waiting for you. Salty Dangler, Gratz, 4th place, 63.25.
Hold on. 63.25. 63.25. Nice job, Salty. Salty in the house. Woo.
Always. Okay, this is how close 3rd to 4th was. 3rd place. You've been fishing with this guy forever. I've fished with him many times. Is he a former champion? I think he might be, or at least he's won some awards before. I think he's been,
Heaviest fish?
What's that?
Heaviest?
Maybe. Yeah, I think so. So this guy got 5 fish, 63.5, which is just a quarter inch bigger than fourth.
Dang.
63.5. And that is third place, our very own Leonard. Leonard Gratz.
Former, yeah, he did get heaviest Spotty. He got the 1 pound cool baits weight, and he's
That's right.
got a couple of other stuff too. Nice job, Leonard. Woo!
Good job, Leonard. Okay, now here's the problem. First place was a tie. Not a problem, but
sorry, I have a soundboard. I have a soundboard. I gotta use it.
oh yeah, no. One of these days I'm gonna be awesome and get a soundboard. I want to get one. That would be killer. So we had a first place tie. So basically, when it comes down to that, the only time we have a tiebreaker is gonna be in the playoffs. So first and second are basically it's a tie. So we're calling first and second first place.
Okay.
And so they're gonna split the jackpot. So well, I guess not jackpot. They're gonna split angler of the month.
Right.
So,
Okay. Because so this month it happens that we only fished one week.
Right.
So the jackpot for the side pot for angler of the month goes to the angler with the most inches that month, and so we have a tie for that.
Yes.
So, and that jackpot was already gonna get split up because it's only a quarter of what it normally would be during the whole month because we had to shift the whole schedule and that stuff. So that's how that's gonna work. Okay. So these are the two anglers that are gonna split that jackpot for angler of the month. So we have 2 anglers of the month this month.
Yeah. So basically, there's no second place. We have 2 first places.
Okay.
And these guys are going to split the angler of the month title, and they're going to split the winnings. And okay, first place angler of the month. The first one I'm going to announce is
wait.
George. I'm going to hold up his award. George E.
Ooh, George Escamilla. George Escamilla.
Dude, congrats, George. He's a kayaker guy. He went out there. He slayed it. Congrats, George. I'll get this to you. That's awesome. Congratulations. And then the person that tied him, I think we know who it is.
Wait, I forgot to go. George, an applause. Hang on. This is for George. Woo! All right, I'm ready.
Oh, I didn't even give his link. Sorry. 64.5. So
60.
awesome job on that, George.
Nice job.
That's for these conditions in winter, that's a killer day. And the guy who tied him is your one and only. It's me. I tied him for first place. We just come down to that. So.
Brian likes to fish.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Tied him. Finally. You know, the only time I get first is when you're not in it, Roman. Finally. So go ahead and just stay at home every event.
Make it rain every weekend.
So
I have nothing to prove. I want that comfort. Just kidding. That's funny.
So, I mean, out of all the fish we caught, it's funny that it comes down to an exact tie.
Yeah,
and really,
that's crazy.
I mean, if you think about it, quarters of an inch. I mean, from first place to 5th place was only about an inch and a half difference. So it's hard. Once you guys I'll talk just a little bit about my experience on it. It's like you catch your first 5, and then you catch continually. I'm continually catching fish, trying to upgrade that fish. And near the end of the day, I think I caught my winning 64.5 at about 4 o'clock. After 4 o'clock, I could not upgrade anything, and I probably caught another 6 or 7 fish. So it's hard to upgrade once you get that 5.
Yeah,
it's a long day, guys.
And what would be good since we're collecting so much information as far as like the fish numbers and lengths, would be to take all those numbers and crunch them up and see what the average length is. Just to get a ballpark.
Absolutely. And I was already thinking ahead of you on this. Hold on, I'm gonna burp. Excuse me. That sparkling soda will do it. So we're gonna have all these pictures, right?
Yep.
Of all these fish with timestamps, when they caught them, everything about them, size, lengths. Somehow, I'm gonna figure this out. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it all. I'm gonna figure out when they were caught, what the tide was, what the water temperature was. We're gonna have 6 months of data if you think about it.
We could. That would be cool. That'd be a good episode.
If we could figure out a way to crunch some of these numbers and figure out I mean, just to make us a little better anglers and we'll use some science, Roman.
Yeah, we need to find some science. Any scientists in the house, if you guys do this kind of stuff like statistics and like crunching numbers and this kind of like looking for patterns stuff for work, and you want to do some free work for us, or you want to guide us in that process to eliminate most of the errors that noobs like us would make, that would be awesome. So if you know somebody that can help us with that, or if you can help us with that, that would be cool. Like just basically how to work with that data set, how to make it up so we can pull. Because I think that'd be great. We could share that stuff with you guys too. We could share with that stuff with you guys like on a different episode, like another Wednesday episode maybe, where we talk about like I mean it's data. It's gotta point to some kind of pattern, you know.
To me, for winter, it seems like the fish between 11 and 12 and a half are pretty common, right? That size. But to get that 13 or even, I think this entire group of guys, I mean, if we had 30 anglers and we caught like probably well over 100 fish, only 3 legal fish were caught out of all those fish.
That's crazy.
And that's crazy because we were keeping track of how many legals were caught. And to catch that many fish and only 3 legals out there, basically that's what, if it's 100 fish, 1 out of 33 fish is a legal fish right now. And none of these guys are like really amateur fishermen. They're out there. They know where to target the big guys. They know what's going on. So it's interesting to see how many legals. I mean, a lot of times you catch a fish and, you know, it's just looking at it, you're like, oh, that's probably illegal, and you throw it back in, but we're actually accurately measuring them. So those legals are tough to find, guys. That's tough to find.
Yep. That's crazy.
All right, guys. So what we're going to do for the next segment is we're actually going to bring in a guest. We're going to bring in the top 3 anglers to discuss their fishing day and maybe talk a little bit about gear or even any information they want to give us. So we're going to bring in position number 3, Salty Dangler. Salty Dangler, your own deck, buddy.
All right, you can talk a little bit more while I set this up.
So if you don't know Salty, he fishes from a kayak. He's an MMFC member. We've been fishing with this guy forever, and I think I went out fishing with him when he first got his kayak, and I don't know. He's just a natural fisherman, man. He just automatically caught on to fishing quickly.
He also watched a ton of videos, I think, and he took the time to actually like Eric implement what he's learning as he's learning it and trying stuff out. So that's a big factor, I think.
Yeah, and just from like the day one I started fishing with him, he was already catching tons of fish. So I think he has a shore pounding background, but he's really good.
We'll ask him right now.
Yeah.
Cool. Let me go back to my screen first, and then I'm gonna set up this triple split real quick. Transition, and then let's go. I call it party split. That's what I called it. Okay. Then I'm gonna get. Host. There it is. NDI guest.
Yeah, these guys are talking about how close it was. Yeah, guys, it was super close.
Yeah. Okay, and get Salty on here. There you are. Okay, I'm transitioning.
There he is.
Salty Dangler in the house. What up? In the house?
What's up, Salty?
Wait, in the house or in the tackle shop? What's going on over there? Hey, Salty.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, Salty, you might have to mute us on whatever device you're watching us on.
I think it should be.
All right, cool. Okay, cool. All right. Dan, dude, what's going on over there? Did you start a new shop?
Yeah, this is my new tackle shop. It's in my garage.
There you go.
That's killer,
awesome.
Salty. I've always thought about doing that, like getting a pegboard and displaying all my stuff so I can go out there and just look at it all. But somebody that finally did it. It literally looks like you got a tackle shop behind you.
It looks good.
It just keeps everything organized. You know? I don't know.
Look at that. I think it's the smallest tackle box. Man, look at that. I see a lot of Kitech back there.
Yeah, I mean, that is full to the brim.
That's good.
That's not even the only one.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Yeah. Spotty fishermen. You know what? I'm the same way, Salty. Us spotty fishermen, we go through a lot of swim baits. They're terrorize them. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
have this. I have the same type of thing. I always have a ton of swim baits.
Got it. Different colors, different lengths.
Yep. So first of all, Salty, grats, man. Yeah, I mean, that's an awesome number. What did you get here? 63.25. Geez, that's what, almost a 13-inch average, just under, like a 12 and 3/4 probably. So that's an
12.7.
awesome 12.7. Yeah, yeah, that's an awesome average. So how did the fishing day go for you? What time did you start?
I got on the water probably about 6:20 and got on my first fish about 6:35.
Oh wow, that's good.
So it started out great. I think it was actually my big fish of the day, 13 and 3/4. That was the very first. I was like, oh, this day is going to go great. It was a grind from that point on all day.
I always feel like when I go out, if I catch a fish on my first cast, that's like bad luck to me. I'm like, oh no, why'd I do that? Because then you're never gonna, you know what I mean? It's like bad luck getting your first cast fish.
How long did you? How long did
first
you?
catch? I probably wouldn't play sports. So
Yeah. How long did you fish for, Salty?
So I got off the water probably about 5:20 that night, but I made a move halfway through the day. I loaded my truck completely up and I took off.
Oh, very cool.
To a different part of the bay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That's
a good
awesome.
idea.
Very cool.
Yeah, I was gonna actually get lunch when I was out and about, and I was like, no, I just need to get back to fishing. So I just skipped lunch and just went straight to it.
Oh man.
Wow.
There
it
you
was
go.
a grind. So did you fish on Saturday or Friday?
I fished on Friday, yeah.
Friday. So you were one of those guys that got the nice weather. You chose wisely, let me tell you that.
I mean, we had the gusts of 15 miles an hour. I did have to put my ring on at one point.
So you did get over the hours?
It was better than Saturday. It wasn't ideal.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Crazy. Very cool.
So Salty, you're a top 4 dude. Is there anything these guys are all wondering, what the heck does this guy do that gets him that big fish? Do you want to give out any advice, or you want to share any of your rods or reels or equipment?
I pretty much junk fished all day. I threw everything: swim baits, A rigs, double rigs, tube baits, creature baits that a fluke on at one point.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
And got one on the crankbait, but nothing seemed to be sticking. I would just say try new stuff if something's not working.
Right. I mean, I'm just amazed that a lot of people, dude, in a tournament will stick to like me. I hit that cool baits and I'll fish that to death because that's my confidence bait. If you can fish everything you just said, that is amazing. That it was at about 7 different lures, 7 different styles. So congrats to you for learning all those. Just to learn how to fish all those is killer.
Gotta try them all.
Yeah.
Well, you never know what's going to work, especially when you move areas you don't know, and you just got to try.
Nice.
Yeah,
you get that's working, stick to it. But that day it was just junk fishing. I couldn't dial them in on one thing.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to hopefully find that thing they're biting. So I know you got a new reel.
I did.
What'd you get?
Let's see. Well, this is my new deep diving crankbait setup. It's a Shimano.
There you go.
Shimano Corrado K.
Nice.
This is the regular speed, the 6.3. And I got it paired on an X14 crankbait rod, Phoenix X14.
Phoenix. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I like that. I think I have an X15. It's a nice rod.
Yeah, so it's a big old 7'11". And then for deep diving crankbaits, around the bay, that it puts a lot of pressure on the rods when you're driving down these. I mean, look at the bill on that.
Jeez, was that like a 20-foot diver?
This one is, this is a 20-footer. This is a G87 20A by Dual Realis.
And is that the one you got your crankbait fish on?
Similar. I actually got it in a little bit shallower water. Actually have it.
You don't have to show it if you don't want, but everybody's like, okay, yeah, there you go.
Nice.
Yeah, cool.
Aha!
He's giving out secrets, guys. Pay attention. This is a 4th place guy talking here. Look at that.
I don't know.
Everybody's face just like looked in closer to see what it is. So it looks like a
it's very
natural
similar.
color.
It is a G87, but this is the 15A Dual Realis.
Yeah. Nice, Salty.
Diver. I got a box for all my deep. These are all deep divers. I got a float for all my medium divers.
Yep.
Gotta have them.
Yep. And you know what? Like I can see you're a very organized person, and minutes are everything in a tournament. So I'm sure that organization that I see going on there helps you out on the water. You're not fumbling, you're not dropping things, you're everything in a boat is secured. So I can tell you're a very organized person, Salty.
Got it. Gotta keep that line in the water. Whatever keeps the line in the water is what's gonna get you fish.
Very cool.
That's right. All right, Salty. Congratulations, man. I look forward to fishing with you on our next event or even our next outing. So thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks, Salty. Woo!
Nice job, buddy.
Woo! Awesome. Thanks again, Salty, for jumping on the call with us. That was fun. I love that setup. I'm inspired to get a pegboard.
Dude, me too.
A while back, I have a friend who works like in the I guess sail industry, and he one time he gave me a box of like just random stuff you use on a pegboard, so like all the little hooks and stuff. So I have a bunch of hooks and accessories I can use. I just have to get a pegboard, so maybe I'll get one.
Yeah.
Paint it up blue like my background and throw it up in the back.
I might turn my background into a pegboard like a tackle shop. That looks killer.
Yeah, that's cool.
All this stuff's in cabinets where I can't sit there and stare at it. You know, I want to look at this stuff and pull it out, hang it.
Funny.
It's like some people hang like nice paintings or some kind of something on their wall, decorative. Salty's got a tackle shop on his wall.
Right.
That's the prettiest. That's cool. The best artwork I've seen. You should be an interior designer for garages, Salty. Anyway. All right, so we're gonna bring up 3rd place. Leonard, you're on deck. Come on on, Leonard.
All right, I'm gonna give you a call.
I'm gonna chat real quick.
Add it to the call, Leonard.
Questions came up. Zach wants to know, where are your stickers at, Salty?
Yeah, right. Here we go. Leonard, let me know when you can see us.
Zach wants to know, where are your stickers at, Salty?
Oh, there we go. You might have to mute us on your watching device or your TV.
Yeah, right.
And then I'm gonna add you to the show right here real quick. Let me just double check that we're lined up. Let's see, where is this? Catch party split. Change this filter. Change the filter again. All right. I see it.
Yep.
Almost there. Yeah, guys, I apologize. Like, I have to do these on the fly because each person's got a different resolution when they call in, so I need to adjust the template before I put them on the screen.
No problem, Roman. There's no show like this, actually, Roman, that they're talking about bay fishing, and you get a live show with people that actually fish our live bay, and these guys are showing you gear and giving you hints. So thank you, Roman, for putting all this technology together for us all.
Yeah, I just do it. I just
all appreciate it.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Brian. I just kind of put it out there, try to make it happen, and you guys are really helping to actually make it work. So I appreciate you guys.
Teamwork, buddy.
Yeah, teamwork, right? Right. Teamwork makes the dream work. What up, Leonard? Leonard in the house. What's up? Yeah.
There he is. Hey, first of all, killer hat, buddy.
Nice hat. Awesome. Oh, I like the camel. I like the camel version. Brian, can you give me a camel version?
I'm looking at it. It's right here in the back of my boat.
Okay, the one with the black bill, I feel like it's too hot for my head. That's why I get the lighter color ones. But I would love the.
All right, it's yours, man. Next time I see
you.
Camo.
Yeah, that's cool.
Hide from those fish. What's up, Leonard?
Yeah.
How you guys doing?
Congratulations, buddy. Let's look at here. What did you get here?
Were you wearing that hat when you caught these fish, Leonard?
No.
Oh,
Ah,
dang
that's all
it.
right.
This is my good going out hat.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
That's date
Nice.
night. Yeah, I'm wearing my date night.
Date night hat. Yeah, exactly.
I got an old Fishy, dirty, sweaty hat that I use for fishing.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Lucky hat, of course.
Yep.
Very cool.
Okay, Leonard. So 63.5. Wow. I mean, you beat out Salty by a quarter inch. Didn't you guys fish together?
Part of the day.
Part of
Part
the
of
day,
the
yeah.
day.
Yep.
So Leonard, what time did you start in the morning?
I started about 7:15, I think.
Okay.
That's when I got on the water.
Yeah, and just Leonard, you're just not to cut you off there, but you're one of the only people that caught illegal. And guess what? You're right now. You have the biggest fish out of all the fish caught.
Okay.
So I didn't mention that. I was trying to do that for you, but you are the current largest. Longest spotty?
Longest Spotty, yeah. That's one of the jackpots. I mean, we still got a whole 6 months to go, or 5 months to go. But hey, right now you're leading it.
And also, you've got, if I'm not wrong, heaviest spotty too.
Boom.
Leonard, what's going on over there?
I like it.
And they're,
Longest, heaviest, and third place. Wow.
and they're not the same fish, which is crazy.
Oh, wow.
So, why don't you tell us that? The longest one, was it skinny or something?
Yeah, a little bit. But the little bit smaller one, just under legal, he was just a little bit more round. Had a little better belly on him. They were only like 0.2 of an ounce off, I think.
Yeah.
Right.
So without giving up spots, were those two fish caught in a similar area?
No.
That's interesting.
One, I found a nice long dock that I could plant my foot on and cast my A-rig. And I caught the long on that. And then the other one came around some moored boats.
Very cool.
Oh.
Very cool. Yeah, it's interesting. I've always wondered, like, if depending on where they hang out, if they have the different body shape, you know, like the rounder ones or like the longer skinny ones. Interesting.
Most
You know,
of the fish
Roman,
I caught that day were all around 10 inches, except for my 5 bigs. They were all 10 and a half. They were cookie cutter, all of them.
Crazy.
I had the same situation. After I caught like my 5 bigs, it was just one after the other, dink, 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 dink. It was like dinks nonstop. I couldn't weed through the dinks. It was hard to upgrade.
We have a vocab word here that we need to add to the repertoire. Cookie cutter.
Oh, yeah.
You know what that means?
Go ahead, give us the definition, Leonard, since you said it.
Cookie cutter, fish that are all about the same size,
Like a 10,
same
like a 10
length,
and a half?
same weight.
Yeah.
They look the same.
Yep.
Like you stamp
And you know
them
what?
out.
That's good though.
And I sometimes I'm wondering, is that the same dang fish over and over? Is he like the stupidest fish in the bay? Is there really like that many 10 inches in there? Or is it just one fish that you're continually catching again and again?
I'm guessing they were all different. They were all in a little different area.
Yeah.
But it felt like they were the same fish.
Yeah.
I know like a spotty, its first 2 years of life, it'll hit that at like 11 inches in really quick. But then to get to that legal size, it takes like another 8 years.
Wow.
So they grow really quick and then they grow really slow. That's why I think it's really hard to find those legals now. They made legal 14 inches.
Yeah, that bell curve. So they're all stacked towards that 10 to 11 and a half range. Yeah, that makes sense.
10 and a half, 11.
Yeah.
That's the first 2.5 years old.
Yeah.
So it's hard to get those big guys, man, especially in winter. Summertime, I think they're out looking to fool around. You know, they're out looking for the lady fish.
Looking for love.
Wintertime, they're like, I'm gonna hide in my hole all day.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Very cool. Another thing I wanted to say, Leonard, I feel like you've improved a ton, dude, since we started fishing. Like, I know we talked about this a little bit before, but were you doing tournaments before?
No. I wanted to, but just hadn't had the chance.
Very cool.
I always wanted to test myself that way.
Yeah, that's cool. How does that? I mean, I don't want to get all emotional stuff, but how does that feel like as far as like your fishing progression goes?
Feels good. I mean, I can notice a difference. I mean, I've been fishing a long time.
Yeah.
But I see the difference just within the last year or so.
Yeah, me too. Super cool. Awesome. Well, I've said this before, and I will say it again. I love having you as part of the community. I love the attitude that you come and fish with. I love the attitude of when you come on the show, and even when you play Warzone with me.
Especially when you play Warzone.
Leonard's awesome. Leonard's awesome all around. He's an awesome Warzone partner and an awesome fishing partner, guys. So if you guys see him out there, go say hello, say what's up. Now you've seen the face, you could put a name to the face. This is not what it looks like in real life, though. He's got glasses and a blue shirt and white pants with gray patches on the knees. That's his fishing outfit. But yeah, say hi to Leonard. And like I said before, he's an awesome part of this community. And like most of us here, we are open books as far as like techniques, helping you get set up. So if you're new, you have questions, you can always put it in the chat here. During any of our shows, you could put it on the chat when I'm streaming live from the kayak. When I'm playing Warzone, even on Twitch, you can also ask me fishing questions there too. And pretty much any of us here are willing to help you get started or help you if you're stuck on something about fishing, about setup, about kayaks, about some of us are float tubers, so you can ask the float tuber guys the float tubing questions. You can ask the short pounder guys the short pounding questions. There's enough people in here that we can help pretty much anybody that's trying to get into spotty fishing. Cool.
I'll ditto that, Leonard. It's always killer fishing with you, buddy. So I look forward to seeing you out on the water. I'll see you again next time.
Thank you, guys.
All right, Leonard. Thank you.
Yeah,
Congratulations, dude. Super
Bye.
cool. Big fish. What's up?
There he goes. Just
That's
Leonard's
cool.
he's got 2 categories and he got 3rd place. What's going on out there?
Yeah, I thought. So I was thinking, yeah, okay. So you get the biggest fish, you got the heaviest fish. I was thinking, yeah, it's probably the same fish, but that's cool that it was different fish. Interesting.
2 different fish.
So
Yeah, that's crazy.
Technically, if somebody else had caught that heavier fish, then you gotta have 2 separate people with, bigger one longest fish and one heaviest fish. So that's interesting.
Yeah.
If you guys are out there, I know it's an extra step to weigh the fish, guys, but get a scale. And most of us that are in MMFC and watch the show regularly, we've been harping on you guys Brian's been harping on that for like about a month or 2. And we've had a couple of events.
4 months.
Yeah, 4 months, yeah. We've had events where they're like exclusively by weight. So it's a good habit to get into, guys. I'm trying to get into the 2-pound club right now. I've gotten to fish 1.5 pounds or over 1.5. I'm trying to get that 2-pound fish. So it's kind of a cool goal to set for yourself. If you already hit your PBs as far as length, having to weight PB is kind of fun too.
It's gratifying when you catch that 2-pound fish because they're hard to get, man.
Yeah.
They're hard to get. And when you get that 2.5 pound, and God, hopefully you get that 3-pounder one day, you want to have that scale to actually know that you're in that 2-pound or 2.5 pound club or even the 3-pound club. So I would recommend, especially during this tournament, to have that in your boat, just so you know.
Yeah.
So if you go back further episodes, you can look to see what scales me and Roman use and or what everybody uses. But there's a ton on the market out there. So get a scale, guys. It's like a whole different category. Everybody catches 14s and 13s and 12s, but you want to also be in that 2-pound, 2.5 pound, 3-pound club.
All right, sounds good.
Okay. So the first place, the tie. So we're gonna bring on first place. So George,
Mr. George Escamilla. Okay, I'm gonna call real quick. Sorry, I'm doing the last name because Brian doesn't want to do it.
Escamilla.
So guys, for future reference, whenever there's a word in Spanish that has a double L, George, you can mute us on your watching device, on your viewing device, and then enable your camera, and we'll bring you in. So when you have a word in Spanish that has a double L, that L is pronounced like a Y sound in English, like a ya. So you have tortillas, and in this case, escamilla. So LLA at the end, so escamilla and tortilla. Okay, no tortillas and no escamillas. Let's go. All right, here we go. Let me sync up George's stream real quick. Co-host, split screen here. Give me a second, George. Party split. Okay, and then we have Leonard on here. This is complicated on the fly.
Yeah, I can tell. I'm glad I'm not doing it. I'm just sitting here. It's gonna enjoy the fun.
All right, let's see. That's Brian, and then this should be George.
We'll look at the chat here while you're doing that.
Yes,
see if
please.
I can answer any questions if there's any. My friend told me he got a 7-pound spotty at Dana. Okay, 2 geeks. I would love to see that on a scale.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. Yeah. I'm sure
7-pound
he did.
spotty. It would be this. It'd make this spotty look tiny.
Exactly.
I've seen 3-pound plus ones, and they're huge. They're freaks. So if somebody caught a 7-pounder, please, I want to see the picture. And even if they don't have it on a scale, I just want to see what that looks like.
Yeah, right. Okay, George, almost done. Just arranging the template. All right, I'm ready. Here we go. Switching you over, ladies and gentlemen. Tied for first place is Mr. George Escamilla. Here we go. Transition. Yeah, what up?
What's up, George? First of all,
you cool cats and kittens.
Probably kitten one.
Yeah.
What's up, fellas?
Congrats, first place. Oh man, that's awesome, man.
Congrats to you too, Brian. Man, that's killer. You got out there on a snotty day, bro.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, I'll have to discuss my day too. It was tough, but yeah, congrats from the kayak. Hey, what's your shirt say? I'm looking at that. I can't read it. What's that say?
That's the squad. That's YKNZ Yak Ninjas.
All right, on. Yeah, I know you guys. I see
Yeah.
you out on the water. You got representing Yak Ninjas. Good for you,
Very
man.
good.
Awesome.
Very good.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I know you guys have a lot of good fishermen in that group. A lot of good spotty fishermen, a lot of good bay fishermen. So, grats for representing, man.
Very cool.
Yeah, we push each other to the limits, man. And there's nothing like a friendly competition, you know?
Yep.
Yeah,
Keeps us on our toes.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right. And you know what? I'm glad that you joined our group. I think this is your first event with us. I'm awesome that you're bringing in the Yak Ninjas into this group, because me and Roman are trying to build like a community to all learn from each other. And you know, we're out on the water. Roman said, for him, when he goes out on the water, it's like I'm Norm and Cheers. I walk out and I know everybody on the bay. So we're trying to grow this community to where we see each other out there and we're like, hey, what's up? There's George, you know? So thanks for joining.
It's fun. It comes down to like also like having someone around. Like, well, there could be an emergency too, you know, and you feel comfortable that, you know, you see another kayaker, you kind of know like, hey, that guy's got my back. You know, like we're cool, you know. So it's good. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, it's good to have a community. Like, I mean, this pandemic slowed things down, but previously, man, almost every day we had somebody on the water, you know. So in our group chat, you could just be like, "Who's fishing tomorrow?" You know, and let's go. Or we have our real famous cluster Fs out there in the Calps.
La Jolla, yeah.
And surround the sheep and stuff. That's a good whole time, you know.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back out there in summertime. I went to the beach on, I think, last Friday, and it looked like a nightmare in La Jolla. There's no way anybody's out there, and this storm was crazy out there. So I usually save my La Jolla fishing for when the weather's really good.
Yeah.
Right. Some knee slappers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Hey, well, grats, George. Let me look at your length here. We both got 64.5. Your angler of the month, which congratulations. You're honorary first. I guess maybe you were the first ever angler of the month. So
nice
that title could never be taken from us. So congrats.
That's true.
I might have to take you on a date.
Yeah. I got my going out hat. You got your going out hat. It's a date, dude. We both got our going out shirts on.
We're kind of a couple now, you know?
Oh,
Yeah.
so funny. So funny.
I'll take you to the line dancing at the barn in Ramona. You go line dancing, George.
Hey, don't break my heart.
Oh. That's
MMFC and Yak Ninjas
That's good stuff.
unite.
That's good stuff. I like it.
Okay, that's getting weird.
I'm all right.
All right.
So funny.
So what day did you fish and what time did you start?
Oh, man, I got out there, I think, like 7:30, 7:45 on Friday. I had a rookie moment. I launched, and I was out there. I launched the beach next to Shelter Island, and I decided to fish the moored boats first to the east of there. And about 15 minutes into fishing, I realized I didn't have a Sharpie.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I started having a MacGyver moment and was looking around, see if I can make a 12. You know, maybe have a couple stickers or something. And I think I was on the phone with my wife, and she was like, "How far are you from the car?" And I was like, "Yeah, I better just go back."
Yeah.
And so then I had to go back. I think I finally got to my first fish, probably like 8:45. Once I got back on the water, started off easy with a quarter ounce, one of your cool baits with a little underspin.
Yep.
And caught 2 fish, a small one and a 12-inch there by the moored boats. But
it's funny when guys, I'm about to cut you off. It's funny though when George says a small one, a 12-inch fish.
No, a smaller one. I caught a 9.5 one.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, I'll throw it out there for the guys. I mean, in my experience, I've caught the bigger spotties in deeper water, except for the docks, right? But I got horrible luck on the docks. I don't know what it is. I've caught fish there, but not big ones. But I find bigger spotties in deeper water, and so I tend to fish more than 20 feet. I mean, I caught one that was almost in 50 feet of water on Friday.
Oh, and does that hold? Does that hold for you, like even in the summer, or are you talking winter fishing only?
Throughout. You know, I have my spots. Obviously, everybody does, and I tend to work those first, especially in tournaments.
Yep.
But even during like when I go lobster hooping in the winter, and so even when I find structure out as far as the jetty, I find some spotties there and some big ones, you know?
Yeah, makes sense. Very cool. Nice.
I agree with you, George. You gotta find them. They're not gonna find you. You gotta move around and find those suckers, right?
Yep.
Right. That's the fun part, you know, when you're out there and you're looking for new spots.
Yeah.
But some tournament days, I tend to go to where I've caught a lot of fish before, and it worked out for me this time, you know.
Yeah, obviously you did great.
Very cool.
I didn't catch a legal, and so I was a little worried there.
I know. Like I said, I don't know if you're listening, but only 3 legals were caught, and I think I'm going to say we had at least 120 fish caught, and only 3 legals. So that's crazy.
Yeah,
they just didn't want to play this weekend. They were smart. They stood home.
Yeah, they're just sitting in their hole or sitting in their
grass. It's gonna be windy today. They're like, it's gonna rain. I'm out.
It was tough with that wind. I was conversing with what's his name, the judge,
Eric.
Yep.
With Eric, and I sent him a screenshot of my route on my fish finder, and it was just looked like a maze going back and forth.
Eric, send me that screenshot. That's good.
There was no monuments. You can't tell where I
was. That's so funny.
Yeah, the wind was crazy this weekend. I fished Saturday, which I didn't really have a choice. I want to see my Chiefs play on Sunday, and Friday I had to work, so there's only one day time window for me. And man, you Saturday guys, holy mackerel! Yeah. We had an adventure out there. It was, I'm not kidding, 2 to 3 hours of pouring rain and wind. It was, that put your rain gear to test.
You know what's funny is in the morning it was pretty calm. At least I live here in Chula Vista, so I'm not too far from the bay. And I was like, "Hey, man, these guys got it good."
And 20 minutes later,
these guys.
So in that same time frame, I had just had breakfast, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna load up my kayak and get out there. Just start a little bit later. That's fine. And then like in between that, after eating and in between getting ready to load the kayak, it started like really pouring. I was like, never mind. Yeah. Never mind.
You weren't confident in your rain gear, huh, Ron?
Yeah. No, I was just not confident. And I wasn't confident in like trying to take a picture of the fish with water hitting the phone at the same time. I feel like false taps or whatever. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, I want to give props to those guys on Saturday.
Yeah. Good job, guys.
Man. It was, dude, in the rain with those pictures.
Slayed it.
Cool. So, George, is there anything else you'd like to share about your fishing day, your setup? What setup you're fishing? Rod and reel?
Yeah, I tend to move away from conventionals. I still fish my Tranks 200. That's what I was using the underspin with. But I got my I like the Terramars. So kind of for the spotties, I use a 20 size spinning reel. This one's the Shimano Stratic. And I like to fish the little hookup baits. They work well, all the different sizes. And then I move up. This is probably the best spinning reel I would say I've used ever. They hold up great. It's the Revo STX. And
what size?
This is a 40. And the rod here, this is a 1020. It's kind of like my
your go-to.
I like to fish the barge at night, man, and that's for Sandy's right there.
What do you have spooled up on that, George? What was spooled up on that? I'd cut you off there. Is that Power Pro? What did you have spooled up on there?
Yeah. So I like to use the High Vis Yellow Power Pros, 20 pound on both of them. And then I fish. I don't know too many guys that use it, but there's a Yozuri product. It's a mono and fluoro hybrid.
Oh, okay.
I find it on Amazon real cheap. I fished the 20 pound test on the bigger, and then a 10 pound on my smaller for Spotties. It's really good, and you get a big old fat spool of it for like $12.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I think I have some of that. I use some of that too sometimes. That's a nice tip you're giving everybody there.
Yozuri.
I mean, I bought the expensive stuff where you get 100 yards for $30, and same stuff,
Yeah, no, it's good stuff. Yep. Oh, cool. And that Shimano Stratic, I have that same reel. Was that a 3000 size I saw?
This one is, I think, the 2500.
25?
2500.
Yeah, that's a killer reel too.
Hey, Brian, so I'm not sure if you mentioned this or not. Are you guys splitting the pot?
Oh, yeah. So congratulations. You won some money. So we are splitting the pot. Eric will be distributing those funds to you. Since we have 2 first places, we're going to split that pot. And it is $15 each.
Woo!
All right.
Just enough for us to go out for dinner, dude.
I didn't want to put it out there in public, but
I'll let all kinds of relatives and start calling you, asking you for money. Like, hey, can I borrow some money? We heard you won.
You know it. Hey, but another thing for all the guys out there. Fishing, man, there's nothing like tournaments to up your fishing game. And one of the things that really switched up for me is learning to fish the tides, man. You got to know if it's incoming or if it's outgoing, because it's important, man. If you put yourself where the tide's coming in, and say you find some structure and you're able to fish the opposite side, you're putting yourself in a predator stance. You know what I mean? It's you are that predator fish now, and just what they're waiting for. And you want the predator fish, because you don't want the little ones that just catch everything that falls on them. You want the experienced fish that's, the smart one. And there's a reason why he's bigger, because he's smart, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So he's not going to fall for just a dead bait hanging out there.
Yeah.
So fish the tides, man. Fish the tides.
Yeah. I had... To add on to that, so I had a problem because I like to fish the A-rig, right? And that thing's impossible really to cast into like that 15 mile per hour wind. And I had the tide going this way and the wind going this way. And I like to cast a certain direction for the tide. And it basically shut that lure down for me because I couldn't cast it the correct direction all day. So I had to make a major adjustment. I had going in thinking, hey, I'm going to get A-rig, I'm going to catch my fish on that. And it basically, because of the wind and the direction of the tide, knowing what the tide was, it shut that thing down for me. I wasn't able to cast it, so I had to make an adjustment for that day. So yeah, pay attention to those tides, guys. George is totally right. It's probably, I would say, in my fishing world, that is probably one of the things I look at most. And I have spots that are good on incoming and spots that are good on outgoing. You probably have the same kind of thing, right, George? Yeah. Sometimes the tide's a 6 foot, and sometimes it's a 3 foot tide change. And sometimes when you get that big tide change, those spots aren't as good as they would have been, because if it's an eelgrass spot, that eelgrass kind of just lays down too flat on those big 6 foot tide swings, and that spot may be awesome on like a 3 foot tide swing. So you're right, man. Keep an eye on those tide swings.
At the end of the day on Friday, I was like, all right, I kept same thing. I kept catching 10s and nothing that was gonna outdo my 12s and 13s that I already had. And so I took the 45-minute. I'm gonna lie and say I pedaled, but I turned on my Bixby, and it took me 45 minutes out, almost to the barge, a spot that I have there where I've caught, my PB Spotty out there. And
what is your PB Spotty, if you want to share it?
Oh, it was a 16.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Quarter inch.
Nice.
I didn't get to weigh it because I
Darn
pulled out my
it.
scale,
Yeah.
but it's a picture I've showed you guys. It's a fatty.
That's
It was
good.
so fat.
Oh, I know that picture, dude. That was
it
definitely
was
2
up
pound
there.
club, dude.
That's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, it was well over 2 pounds, but I went out there and I started fishing it basically right on top of the structure that I found out there, and genius. After about 4 or 5 casts on it, I realized, wait, I'm fishing the wrong tide. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And it just so happened that when I caught that one, it was an incoming tide, and now I was out there, it was an outgoing tide, and I was like, oh, switch it up. Sure enough, I switched it up, and fish after fish.
Wow.
Catching the wrong ones. I caught a couple sculpins and a couple spotties out there, but
That's cool.
that's what happens when you're in that deep water, man.
And if you guys are new watching this, don't know what me, George, and Roman are talking about, you can go on your phone and just Google tides for San Diego Bay, and there's actually a graph. It looks like a roller coaster kind of,
Totally.
and that'll give you the time of day when the tide is going out. Me and Roman have done graphs on previous shows on how to do this, but basically there's an in and an out tide, and you want to figure out when you're going to be in the in or out swing. And then at the bottom of that swing is a slack tide where there's basically the tide just flattens out for an hour or two before the in and out go out. So if you have a fish finder, if you're lucky enough, a lot of them have it actually on a feature where you can just hit a tide button and the tide is on your fish finder.
Yeah.
You just have to figure out how to bring it up. But check those tides, guys.
I use tidesforfishing.com, and that'll make a dummy look like a genius out there. For real.
Yeah.
I'm not that smart, but that thing makes me catch fish.
So
Hey,
funny.
whatever you did, it worked. You're the angler of the month and you got first place. So congrats. So guys, I mean, if you haven't hit the like button, this guy's giving you like super valuable information. So hit the like button. You're not going to get information from
guys.
this from any other fishing show about our local bays.
It's true. So George, let's anything else you want to share with the community before we let you go?
No, man, I've said too much.
Very
already.
good. Yeah, I said too. Okay, cool. Well, hey, George. Well, thank you so much. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Congratulations, and I'm happy to have you in the community. So good stuff. We'll talk soon, and good luck on the next session.
For sure. We'll see you guys out there.
All right.
Get
Cool.
out there, buddy.
Very
Yeah.
cool. Very cool. All right. So guys, I wanted to and Brian started to hint at this, but I wanted to just go ahead and let George finish watch from home and stuff. So nowhere are you, even within other tournaments, even with I'm gonna go ahead and say it, like the professional bass tournaments, those guys are in there to like make their boat payments and make that money, and they're not gonna share any secrets with the rest of the competition, especially. Okay. Here we got the top 3 finishers. Well, 4, because Brian's in here too. And they're sharing tips, techniques, almost locations, basically, right? And so if you're in this tournament and you're paying attention and you're watching the show, you're gonna get better. I mean, you cannot not get better, right? If you're paying attention and you're doing the thing, you're gonna improve. Okay, so just want to make sure that you guys are not missing out. Okay, so if you think this is bringing value to your life, value to your fishing career, to your fishing hobby, and you think a friend of yours or that's going to get into fishing wants to learn and be part of the community, please invite them to not only watch the show, but also participate in the tournament. Okay, so that's a quick little plug, and it's a reminder that I'm pretty stoked on the way this is all turning out. So very cool.
Me too. It's gonna be a fun journey from the beginning session all the way to the end. I'm looking forward to this.
Very cool. Very cool. Oh, Uncle Dan in the house. There's Uncle
What's
Dan.
up?
What up, dude? We're talking about you earlier. Way to kill it, George. My ninja. Nice job. Nice job. Very cool. All right.
Well, I'm not gonna share much on my fishing session. Just that you guys listen to me every week, so you know the way I fish. You know what I do. I just gotta say once again, props to the guys on Saturday. That was a tough day. Roman, I know it's late, but I'm gonna do my movie review, and then we're gonna be out.
All right. Cool. Give me a second. Spotty Girl says, "What's the best way to release a spotty? Put it in the water. Hold it, but keep holding onto the lip. Put it in the water. Maybe like run it through the water a little bit like this to make sure it gets oxygenated, and then it'll kind of like take off on you because it's it feels like it's got its strength back, and it'll just take off, and you just let go. That'd be like the gentlest way to do it. Some people just chuck it over the side. It's kind of rude, I guess, but I've done it before. These fish are pretty hardy, but if you want to really do it the proper way, you want to kind of, especially if you had it out of the water a long time on these hog troughs, you want to lip the fish again, put the fish in the water while you're still holding its lip, and if you have a paddle kayak, you can pedal with the fish next to you in the water, and it's kind of running water through its gills with its mouth open, and then that'll kind of make the fish you're kind of like reviving it, and then it'll take off on you once it feels like it's got the strength. Okay, let's go, Brian. Let's go to this movie reviews.
All right, guys. So if this is your first time to show, at the end of every show, I end the show with my movie review. I love 80s and 90s movies. I think Roman does too. At least I say he does. I'm not sure if he actually does or just humoring me. But
that's good.
I always give out 2 movie reviews. Okay, so this one I watched in the theater when I was growing up, and it came out in 1985. And for some reason, 1985, so many good movies came out that year. It's like the Indiana Jones, the Back to the Future, some Star Wars movies. 1985 was like a pinnacle year for me for movies. And this is one of those pinnacle 1985 movies. I'm sure you've seen this. The Goonies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is a movie.
That's a good movie.
If you haven't heard of this movie, come on, where have you been? Goonies is about basically some like teenage kids that are trying to save their town, and they need to go through this cave, I think, and save some jewels to save the money to save their town from a golf course coming in. But Goonies, killer movie. It's kind of a comedy. It's an adventure movie. Teenagers. I'm gonna give this thing 4 out of 5 max. Goonies, a great movie. Especially if you have kids.
Salty said 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
I'm not going to give it 5, but I'm going to give it a 4.
All right.
I very rarely give it a 5. Okay, this is also a 1985 comedy. I don't know what's with that year. This is kind of it has John Candy and Richard Pryor in it, and it's you probably haven't seen this one, Roman. It's kind of an obscure comedy, but I enjoy watching it. This one is called Brewster's Millions.
I've seen that. I remember that cover from the local town video store, like VHS store. Yeah. Not like before they had Blockbuster. I remember seeing it in the comedy section, but I never saw it.
I like it. It's a movie. Basically, Richard Pryor has to spend $30 million in 30 days in order to get a jumbo inheritance worth more than $30 million. So it's an adventure of him trying to go out and spend that amount of money, and then the bad guys are trying to prevent him from spending it. So
that's cool.
Always like movies with John Candy and Richard Pryor, and they teamed up really good. I'm going to give this 3 out of 5 max. It's a good comedy, easy to watch. So get out there and see those movies.
Very cool. Very cool. All right, let's get back to this. That was Brian's movie reviews or movie recommendations at the end of Bait Fishing with Roman and Brian. That's what we do. Just real quick, since I saw this come up, Max asked about the Spotty Republic flag back here. Those flags are still on order, and I will update you guys as soon as we get a new batch. I should have 50 on the way. So as soon as I get those, I will notify you guys, and then they'll be active again on the shop. The place where these are being sold out of is my website. It's shop.romancastro.com. We have Grumpy Spotty stickers, Angry Butt stickers, Mad Max stickers, and a bunch of other stuff up there. So, go check it out. Shop.romancastro.com. It's on shirts, sweaters, t-shirts, all that good stuff. Okay. And let me get Brian back in here. Whoa. There we go. All right. So, Brian.
All right. So, Roman, thanks again. Wednesday night. Always have fun. Thanks for having me on. I want to thank our guests for coming on, spending your evening with us, staying up, staying out, having a good time with us. Thank you very much. And I'd also really like to thank Eric. Dude, you're making it happen. You're the reason this is happening, the Spotty Bowl. And I know it's like a part-time job, and I really appreciate your hard work. I'm going to be fishing this weekend, guys, so I'm going to get out there. I'm going to snag some grass, and I'm going to catch some bass this weekend. I'll see you guys on the water.
There we go, guys. Thanks again, Brian, for doing the show with us, and also you taking the time to prep for the show. It has definitely made it a lot easier on me to be able to make these episodes every week. so it's not as overwhelming as it used to be. So it's more sustainable. So thank you, Brian. Very cool. Everybody in the chat, thank Brian in the chat. Say thanks, Brian. Because if it wasn't for Brian and a couple other you guys, I would have ended Fish Hour a while back when I tried to end it before. Okay, so good stuff. I'm glad I didn't, because look what it's turned into. Look what it's evolved into. This is amazing. So that's what's going on. We'll be back here. What is this? Today's Wednesday. I would probably be streaming some video games later tonight or this week on Twitch. That is romancastro.com/Twitch. So get on over there. Give me a follow. I'm at 409 followers. Look at that, 409 followers. Go over there and follow me on that channel, and come hang out. I know Zach was asking earlier if he wanted to play. Yes, Zach, hit me up in the Discord and send me your Activision ID. We have a sub channel called Gaming within our MMFC Discord server. There is where you can coordinate games with us, like Salty plays, Leonard plays, Ryan plays, Izzy played. I played with Izzy the other day. That was fun. Chad plays. So it's we're getting into it. Okay, it's a side thing, but hey, we're at home anyway. Let's just have some fun. Okay. Let's see. Other than that, I will be fishing on Saturday, guys. I'm gonna be pre-fishing Mission Bay with Leonard. So if any of you guys want to join, that's gonna be on the outings subcategory of our Discord server. If you're curious what our Discord server is, type in !Discord into the chat and you'll get a link to go join that. Okay. So Mission Bay pre-fish time on Saturday, guys. I'll see you guys on Saturday. If not, I'll see you guys on stream later tonight or tomorrow. And if not, then I'll see you Monday for Fishy Hour fishing reports here on the same channel, fishyhour.com/live. Share with your friends. Tell your mom to watch. All right. See ya. Have a good one. Can't see if it. Tell your mom to watch. That's so funny.